Y'all remember this idiot that killed her baby like few years ago? Well, she's back. Let me refresh your memory a little bit so you know who I'm talking about.
You mean you can look inside the head without opening it?
Yeah.
Well, you have to show me how to do that.
There's a little hole right in the bottom.
I'm sorry?
Isn't there a little hole right in the bottom?
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
I'm sorry. I'll withdraw the question. Now, are you aware of any?
I want you all to listen to whatever nonsense she gotta say first before I get into the video.
I sweat to death. Okay. Today is Saturday, March 1st, 2025. This is my first of probably many recordings on a series that I'm starting. I am a legal advocate. I am a researcher. I've been in the legal field since 2011. And in this capacity, I feel that it's necessary, if I'm going to continue to operate appropriately as a legal advocate, that I start to advocate for myself and also advocate for my daughter. For those of you who don't know, my name is Casey Anthony. My daughter is Kaylee Anthony. My parents are George and Cindy Anthony. This is not about them. This is not in response to anything that they have said or done. That's not to say that I'm not going to respond at some point to some of the things that they have said and done. The whole point of this is for me to begin to reintroduce myself. I'm doing this both personally for me, but in a professional capacity. Moving forward, the majority of what you will see will be me speaking in a professional capacity. My goal is to continue to help give a voice to people, to give people tools and resources that they can utilize so they actually know where they can turn to. So with that, please join me on Substack. If you have questions, I will set up an email address where we can correspond directly. Up until this point, that has never happened. And it's only going to be on a limited basis regarding legal issues, legal matters. One of the main reasons that I'm doing this, there are people close to me who have been targeted and attacked recently. There are also people close to me who have had some recent things occur. And when necessary, people needed to step up, myself included. So as a proponent for the LGBTQ community, for our legal community, women's rights, I feel that it's important that I use this platform that was thrust upon me and now look at as a blessing as opposed to the curse that it has been since 2008. With that, these aren't going to be perfect. They're not going to be edited. Most of the time, they're not going to be short. But I am proverbially standing in the light, embracing this piece, still going to keep my privacy intact. So you will get very comfortable with my car. And I will explain in great detail why it's so important for people to protect their privacy. It's not just important to public figures, it's even more important to private individuals. And with the current climate in our country especially, it's that much more important, which is why I am utilizing the Substack platform. Yes, I am advertising this and publishing this on TikTok, possibly also through other meta platforms, but my intention is to separate from that and showcase even more why Substack is such an important resource for people to utilize moving forward. Anyway, I appreciate your time and we'll see how this goes.
Before I get into the video, I also want y'all to listen to what this judge had to say about her. Then I'm going to give you my own point about it.
Judge, what do you think happened?
Viewing all of the evidence, I think that she did not intentionally kill her. I think that she had used chloroform in the past to sedate or knock her daughter out so she could be quiet. And I think this time she gave her too much. And what was interesting, even though the FBI agent testified to the level of chloroform and that it was used in cleaning products, no one expanded and asked, is there another purpose that chloroform could be used for? Could it be used to make someone go to sleep, to knock them out? I think she discovered that the child died, and she panicked, and she ended up in the trunk of that car.
Saying now that y'all know who I'm talking about, and y'all know who she is now, can y'all believe this woman had the nerves to start a documentary? She literally have a documentary on Peacock. This is the most shameless human being I've ever seen. The most shameless human being. You killed your baby because a lot of people say, oh, it's allegedly, she's innocent. No, she's not. No, she's not innocent. She killed that kid. She killed that kid. I don't know how she walked away scot-free. I don't know how she did it. I don't know what she did to walk away. She killed that kid. Now in this stupid ass documentary, she's blaming her father, she's claiming abuse, she's claiming, so many shit. We all know that's a lie. And Peacock is just trying to make some money off her because they know she's gonna play victim, of course. She killed that baby. This lady, what kind of mom can find their kid for 30 days? 30 days. She can't find a kid for 30 days. And she didn't report. A reasonable mom, a caring mom, if you don't see your kid in the next 1 hour, you should be calling the police. This idiot went to the party. She went to club. She was dancing all night. She came back from the club, can't find her baby, and she didn't call the police for 30 days. 30 days. And you want me to believe she didn't kill that baby, or she killed that baby? Because there's no reasonable mom, you don't see your kid for the next 1 hour, you should be panicking. Especially if she's that young. If she's like 18 years old, 19 years old, and you don't see them for we're like, okay, maybe she's with her friends or whatever. You don't see your kid for like an hour, you should be panicking. But this idiot did not report to the police for 30 days straight. That's how I know she killed that baby. She knew exactly where that baby is. Secondly, there was a police report that says there was blood at the back of her car. When they popped the trunk, there was blood all over the place. Then the baby was buried in front of her house. She knew where that baby is from the beginning. She knew where that baby is. And people were telling me, oh, she's innocent. No, she's not. She's not innocent. She's a bad mom. She's a bad person. She is a bad person. And now she's back online, saying she's an advocate for people. Bitch, advocate for who? Now she's making money. Can you believe people are following this idiot on TikTok? She's already had 60,000 followers, even 70 now, on 70,000 followers on TikTok already. I don't know what kind of retarded people are following this person, but they are following her. I'm not this passionate about something, but I remember this story like a few years ago, almost a decade ago. This baby probably 18 years old now. She was partying all night. What kind of mom leaves a 2 years old at home to go party? What kind of mom does that? And now you're telling me she's innocent. No, she's not. I don't know what she did. I don't know what this idiot, this jury or whatever the fuck they call him name. I don't know what they see. And they let this woman go scot-free. This woman should be in a jail somewhere, buried somewhere. Buried somewhere. And now she's having a TV show, a documentary, talking about my daddy. My daddy was abusing me. Bitch, nobody was abusing you. You were just a bad person. You were just a bad person. All these fake tears in the fucking documentary. I ain't falling for that shit. I don't know who the hell is watching that nonsense. I ain't falling for that shit. You're a bad mom. You came back from the dead, wherever the fuck you came from. Now you have a TikTok. You're claiming you're an advocate for the LGBT. You're trying to use, the LGBT community as usual, as every other liars do. They go through the LGBT community. You're a bad person. And I don't understand how people are giving you audience to make money. A criminal, a murderer. How do you have the audience to make money? That's what I don't understand. There are people that's selling valuable shit, that are staying valuable. They don't have all this following. People have been trying to grow their TikTok accounts for years. They still can't get 50,000 followers. A murderer came online just 2 days already have 70,000. I don't know what kind of retarded people does this. It's suspicious. Very suspicious. And now you have a documentary, even worse. That company should be sued. If you're a parent, the first thing you should be worried about is if you don't see your kid after 1-2 hours, it's like panic. Where the hell is my 2 years old or 1-year-old baby? Where the hell is she? But you didn't call the police. For 30 days, you didn't think, oh, I need to inform the police that my baby is missing. Definitely, you know what happened to that baby. You knew what happened to that baby. I'm so sick of people, man. And people are supporting this shit. People are following her. People are liking her shit. People are watching the stupid ass documentary. It's just sickening, man. It just makes me see how human beings are just dumb. They're just sick in the head. People like disaster. People don't like good things, but when that person is a murderer. I remember the Jeffrey Dahmer case too. People were sending Jeffrey Dahmer money and letters and love letters, even after people found out what he did. That's how I knew people were sick. That's exactly how I know people are sick. It's annoying. Anyway, man, I don't want to keep talking about this shit, man. It's just making me mad as fuck. But anyway, I hope she eventually ends up in jail. Honestly, I hope one day she ends up in jail. That is a bad person. That's not a good human being. All her crying and shit is just bad. But I know someday she's gonna rip that shit, man. They're gonna lock her up somewhere. Someone is gonna shoot that motherfucker. I know one day. That day is coming. But anyway, y'all like and subscribe to my video, man. I'm out of here.